Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is International Match Spinning Chain, and it has been a quite a long time actually. And this is a stream. Sorry, this is a video that I'm gonna do today for you guys. Yeah, it's been a real long time. I'm just trying to get my life back in order. Trying to do a lot more things outside. Been hiking a couple times. I went to a couple events, and yeah, I've been doing a lot of outdoor stuff and all kinds of other things too. So it's been okay, I guess. I guess that's kind of why I've been trying to kind of cut back on everything chess related, other than the fact that I'm teaching chess. But besides that, I haven't really done anything else. Um, so this game here that I have, this is actually very reminiscent of a lot of different openings that you can see at pretty high level. I feel like because this I've seen this concept happen very often. Except this one, A4 is not really that good here because when you play A4 here, what you're saying is that you can give me a weak pawn. But the problem with this idea is that if I just take on D5 here, or if better yet, if I just play like Queen E2 here for instance, or even like Queen C2, um, Black doesn't really have any pressure on my position. Like he just has no pressure here because essentially I should be able to control a very large portion of the position right now. So I'm looking at the ideas of takes d5. So sorry about the explanation. The explanation was really bad, but it's been a while, and not. I'm still getting kind of back into shape of do some videos and stuff. Trying to think how this works. How does this line usually go? Does it play queen two here or play rook c1? I feel like I should play queen c2 here. This move seems right. Um, the idea basically is that I want to see what he's trying to do at this point because most of the time Black wants to get e5 in or he wants to try to get a4 in. But the problem with a4 is that when you play a4, you have to be able to play a3 and kind of push my bishop away from this diagonal and then play e5 at some point, or maybe in c5. But the thing is, with his idea is that he doesn't really like. I don't have to do anything with this pawn here because if you push pawn on a3, I'm fine. I just play like c5, maybe b4, and go after the pawn on a3. Like he can't defend the pawn very well. Um, and if he plays like this, the problem is I think I can just get my bishop to b4 and just start like kind of going after him. Play rook b1 first, because the thing is this bishop now on c is quite a bad piece at this point, and I don't know what he can do at this point to kind of come back. Thing is, even though he'll open a file here, the open a files actually comes to my advantage because I'm the one who's actually going to benefit most from this because his bishop on c8 can't move. Like he has like b6 here, which I think is probably the best move at this point, just because he needs to open up the position somehow and needs to kind of guard a file at some point. But it's not very clear. Like I think b6 has to be played at this point. B6 bishop b7. But if he doesn't do that, then he's going to be a lot worse because now um, I believe all I have to do is just play rook a1 and trade away the rooks on the a file. Once I trade the rooks on the a file, I can seize the a file control, double up, probably play rook on a7, maybe bishop a5 at some points. But this move here is not really like my favorite move either. I think like a lot of his moves that he's playing here are very short-sighted and they don't really accomplish much in the grand scheme of things. Because once again, this bishop here on c8 has nowhere to go, and I personally don't know where he's gonna do with this bishop here. Like it doesn't seem like it's gonna have anywhere to go. And I think that this kind of position here, the fact that or potentially even material, but his bishop on c8 is very poor. Pretty my bishop on b2 is actually quite strong to defend this diagonal here. I think that he's just much worse. He takes on e5, which I do not agree with this move at all because now not only does he have certain problems with his dark squares, but also if I take on e4 here and play bishop d4, I mean bishop a3, bishop d6 at some point, um, I don't see how he's gonna get out of this. So he plays this move, hoping I'll play rook a4 at some points. But the thing is, I can just play, like, just take this guy and go bishop a3. Um, I mean, I don't know. Like, I think my position is extremely strong right now, but I definitely do not want to screw up, just because it's important not to mess around too much in these kind of positions. Like, I have a fantastic position at this point, but it's important to remember that at any point in time, Black might be able to come back. and I don't want to give him this chance to do that. So um, so far so good. I think now I can play bishop d6 at some points. Or plays this move here. Maybe I can play c5 instead. I'm just trying to figure out how to get my obstacle bishops into the game and win the game at that point, because that's essentially what I need to do. I need to get that kind of make the obstacle bishops work, and try to see how this works here. I guess I'm gonna say I'm a bit rusty because I'm not too sure like how you play chess at this point. But I think for the most part, I should be able to kind of understand the basics and the fundamentals of this. Okay, so let's see here. Two, should be two, three. Three seems good. Okay, but I think that d6 is good. Three, like this rook is kind of annoying because thing is I know what he's gonna do very soon. I think I have to go for this though, even though it pains me to do so. I believe that it's very very important for me to actually um just go for the win at this point, because yes, this bishop is me strong, but the problem with this bishop is that he's not going to be able to um, go after this the square here on e4, because I'm not going to allow him to do that. Instead, what I'm going to do is um, I'm going to try to use my the fact that my bishop is more strong than his bishop. I'm trying to use that to my advantage, and just use the obstacle bishops essentially completely on my own. Like, I'm not going to allow his bishop to come out because I'm not going to take this pawn, which means that this diagonal here is not going to be strong at all. I don't think. I think he's gonna. I think he's gonna should have some problems getting there. Of course, g4 is played because I want to essentially bring the king up and help out in the attack here. So I'll play h4 as well because I'm not never going to take this pawn. Like, I'm never ever going to take this pawn. If he wants to go for opposite bishops, I mean, if he wants to trade queens off, I'll be happy to do that. But I'll never trade that pawn. If he plays b6, that's fine. I'm just never going to open up the position for him. My long-term plan is eventually to play my, well, rook to a7, which helps, and do this, which should help. Once again, I'm just kind of waiting. I'm waiting for him to make a mistake, because as all things, like, everyone will make mistakes at some point, and I'm just waiting for him to make his. So bishop c6 is most likely. I guess I can just take this guy. Guess like I just let's go here. I guess let's go here. Go down one. I should still be winning here, but I guess we'll see. I just need to kind of paralyze this king, because obviously, look, the difference between the two pieces are quite significant, and should be able to kind of force something through, but maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just dreaming here. I guess we'll see. So we'll see. We'll see indeed. I guess I'm kind of bad at this point. Yeah, I'm pretty bad. I don't even know. Like, let's go up, I guess. Let's go up. Okay, so it looks like I'm gonna lose because I think I'm gonna flag, but I will try my best not to flag. Or I can do that. Or I can do that. Oh, look at that. Okay, so, well then, I guess I mean, I can just move king h3 once, but I guess I just made him. Just made him. I That was quite a gift, actually. I did not expect that to happen. But as you can see, my conversion technique is quite a bit off. I definitely need to work on my conversion technique. So thank you very much for watching that terrible, terrible game. I hope you guys hate it as much as I did, because I really hate that game. But thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time.